welcome to another episode of The Last 7, a Newport-based podcast and not so philosophical wax regarding the last 7 days. I'm your host, Dan Rowley. With me today, again, it's becoming a regular occurrence, this. Antonio Romola.
Hello.
Justin Cliff.
Hi.
Kenneth Trainer.
Hello.
Weirdly, I saw a guy today. There was an apple on the street, and this guy came up, and he picked up the apple, kissed it, did the cross, the 4 touches of the cross, and then put the apple on a spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch, and then he put the apple on like a step outside a shop.
Sacred apple. Did you pick it up?
No. I thought it was quite interesting, seeing as the apple was on the street when he found it. He picked it up, kissed it, spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watched it, and then put it on the step. It's an appreciation of food, though. I was taken by it.
What, we're leaving his germs on an apple that somebody else might eat and get his vicar disease?
He wasn't a vicar. He's like a little Turkish dude.
That's what VD stands for.
He might have been a vicar.
Vicar disease.
Yeah, vicar disease. Yeah.
Is it from all the vicars gave?
It was the clergy.
Yeah.
I also saw a kid, and I don't want to be mean, but he was wearing a T-shirt that said "expert in mouth to mouth," and it was deeply ironic. It was brilliant. He was linked arms with his mum as he was walking down the road. I honestly wanted to snap a photograph. It was beautiful. That was right after the apple guy. I had quite an experience in town today.
Where have you been today?
Just trotting around Newport. The sun was beautiful, sunshine, weather's been absolutely lush. I was going to pick up loads of props and stuff, going into charity shops, different bits and bobs like that.
Yeah,
that was good.
Seen quite a few bare midriffs today.
Have you?
Yeah, not good.
Yeah, sorry mate, I'll put Who was that person that came out in the media last week and said she's been absolutely blasted for it, but that having a cesarean isn't giving real birth and you shouldn't be proud of motherhood?
I don't know who that was.
Well,
we cannot look it up, I'm sure of it.
That's harsh.
Yeah, well, sometimes it's a necessity, so she's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Find her out, cunt of the week.
Yeah, I read about it somewhere. Well, no, I've got a beautiful cunt of the week.
Fantastic.
Story.
It better be good because you're not going to be here for like 5 weeks now. Is that right?
No, that is right. Yeah, I'm off on tour. I might be here next Tuesday, but then after that it might get a bit difficult. But
easy for us though when it comes to cunt of the week.
Yeah. It means
you're away working.
It means you have to do a lot less work than you've already done this evening.
Yeah, this evening was pretty poor, but I've been really, really quite busy over the Easter break.
Sure.
What's the worst film you think you've seen? And I'm not including things like The Room, which we'll put a link up to.
Mate, I know what
which unfortunately is so bad that it's good.
Yeah.
Wow. I think it's called The Deep. Where it's just a couple that go on a little boat cruise on holiday, on their own, and something happens where they the boat, they lose their boat.
No, I know it's called Deep Water. The film.
Oh,
Deep Water.
They spend the whole time bobbing up and down.
And the whole film is
eaten
just
by
like bobbing
sharks.
and you think that a shark's gonna eat one of them, and nothing really happens. But the whole time it's like suspense. You're not sure what's gonna happen to them. Fuck all happens.
They called it Jaws.
They just drown.
Jaws meets the Blair Witch Project.
Oh, it was awful, mate.
Well,
I was in the cinema and I think I went to Bristol to watch it, and it cost like £8 something for the cinema, which at the time was really expensive because you could still go to cinema for like £6 or so. Yeah, it cost £8 to go. I got some food and that, like 15 quid altogether. Sat there and it was fucking awful.
This film came out fucking years ago.
I know.
Like years ago, and he went to the cinema to watch it, and he remembers the cost of the ticket and the fact that he paid for food. You made an event of it, did you? And it worked out. Oh wow!
I was really looking forward to it, and
wow.
we just took a risk on it. We didn't really know what we were going to watch. We went and just saw what was on, and then we just went for that.
That either works out brilliantly or awfully. I found out. Isn't it been very rarely gone to the cinema and gone, just pick a random film.
Was it you I watched it with? Was it?
It was me, you, and George watching it.
I don't even remember who I watched it with. I remember watching it in the cinema. It was fucking god awful.
And it cost you £8 whole.
I don't.
And Paul, me, George, and Paul. Bloody hell, yeah.
I'm not. I didn't watch it anymore. I didn't go. I don't think I did watch it with you. I'm pretty sure I didn't.
Oh, it was so shit. I had really good seats in there as well, in that screen.
There's a movie called Ghost House with Daniel Craig.
Oh.
That's like one of the fucking wankest films I've ever seen.
I'm gonna go for Skyfall. Not Skyfall. Sorry, it's the James Bond one.
Yeah.
Skyline.
Yeah.
What was it called?
No.
Skyline.
Skyline.
What?
With the guy from Scrubs in it, the Alien
Yeah,
Invasion
that's right.
movie.
Yeah.
I've seen
Skyline, the Alien Invasion
Oh,
movie.
shocking.
The film poster was so impressive, and that's the reason I went. It was a big blue, like an electric blue horizon, ship in the middle of it, and humans just like ragdolls, just going up in a spiral to the middle of it.
Right.
Oh,
It looked
absolute shit. Any film that starts off with an action sort of sequence, and then like this one did, just cut and go 24 hours earlier. The blue light coming through a window, and people get up out of bed, and one guy's just staring, and all the veins in his face are really sort of prominent and blue, and it just goes Yum! 24 hours earlier. Hey, and it's just too, you know, the premises that they have with films, they have to explain away all this inextricable wealth. It's like, yeah, you should come out to LA, man. I'm just here chilling, just having a party for my 25th birthday. Oh man, it sucks being like a really famous architect. But as a web designer, you must understand that I need people like you here behind me. Well, yeah, success is difficult, and I'll have to fly there from Philadelphia. Right, okay, good. Just getting all the characters set and just done. Just done in 4 minutes, and then the rest of it can be boobies by a pool and a shit alien invasion. It is shit. You hardly see any of it. God.
I stopped watching it. I stopped watching it about 45 minutes in. I thought, nah, this is shit now.
I fell asleep at the cinema watching Alice in Wonderland.
Which is also a shit, deeply shit film.
Oh, Charlie, yeah, exactly. The fucking Charlie and Chocolate Factory with bloody
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp was shit as well.
That,
really
yeah, because he's like, I modelled my character on Michael Jackson, the world's best known paedophile at the time.
Yeah. I think we should maybe start doing an official last 7 listeners rankings, and people listening should send us their nominations for worst movie.
So if you could send us your worst movies, and we'll compile them into a list. Don't include ones that are so bad they're good. They just got to be utterly shit. Email us, thelast7podcast@gmail.com, or follow us on Twitter @thelast7. You can also post on our Facebook wall. Bangkok Dangerous, that might be a target for one of the shittest films ever.
Yeah.
Shittest movie poster. I think it won unofficially on the internet.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Has Nicolas Cage ever won an Oscar? Because maybe
he has, actually.
Because maybe he's just trying to, like, he's going for any job, just hoping that it's going to be like a fucking massive
Not
hit.
the movies he's making, mate. They're
Nicolas
not
Cage
really
win an Oscar
Oscar
for?
worthy.
Leaving Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Did he?
Fucking well in, Ken.
I don't know if he did, but I'm just saying it's the only movie that he could have done. Surely.
That was a good one.
Surely.
That's right. Let's not forget that Russell Crowe has won an Oscar, so...
Yeah, Roscoe's good.
Oh yeah. That's a point. We were watching that the other week, weren't we?
A Beautiful Mind. Or...
No, he won it for Gladiator.
No way.
Yeah, he did.
It's stupid though, isn't it? Because anyone could have done that, really. Come on.
What?
Yeah, I just think anyone could have done that role.
Anyone.
Anyone else?
Jim Carrey.
Because what? No. I
Jim
don't mean that. I
Carrey.
just
Pauly
mean,
Shaw.
how,
He'd have been a good one for that.
how do they rate? How do they decide who to give the best actor award to? Because it just seems like it's more.
Aren't they called the Academy, the Hollywood
They
Academy?
watch all the films and they decide who was the best
But
actor.
it
Yeah,
seems
who's done
like
the best
it's
acting?
based on the film more than the performance sometimes.
Well,
Like,
no, best
the
film is based
Gladiator-
on the film as a whole.
Yeah, I know, but is it just because have they gone for Russell Crowe as the best actor in that film because it was the biggest hit film at the time?
Well, a good performance will
Do you
make
know
a
what I
film a lot better, won't it? So
I
Yeah.
don't know though.
A little bit of category.
I don't know.
What they really should have done is got all the best actors to make the film and made like 10 versions.
Yeah.
Different lead
You
actors
should have
and
got
then
best actor in A
decided.
Beautiful
Yeah,
Mind.
I'd love to see. I would love to
Wow.
see Gladiator with Jim Carrey playing Maximus.
yeah, it'd be great.
Yeah.
Well, if you've seen Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, you've seen Kevin Costner do the part.
Robin Williams would have been a
That's what
good
came
one
to
for
me.
Maximus.
It's the same film. Have you noticed?
What, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves,
Yeah.
and Gladiator? Yeah.
What next time you watch Gladiator, I couldn't believe
No.
it never occurred to me before.
No,
What?
it is. He's right. Yeah.
How is it?
Well,
Bring it on.
Robin Hood's family's killed by
Yep.
Not the Sheriff of Nottingham.
hierarchy of like
Yeah, but it
you
doesn't
know,
like
the new.
Oh.
It's the same way that Dances with Wolves is essentially being remade as Avatar.
Yeah, I'd agree with that because they are the same movie.
Yeah.
Whereas Robin Hood and Prince of Thieves and Gladiator, I don't see it.
Definitely.
Makes an alliance with some lowly, kind of scrappy
Exactly.
dudes,
That's
and
not a
becomes
choice.
part of the team, and then yeah, it's not just Robin Hood either. Has a wise elder mentor.
Like Robin Hood doesn't.
No, Robin Hood does.
In whom?
Morgan Freeman.
No, that's his black mate, which Russell Crowe definitely.
Yeah, he definitely has one as well. Yeah,
yeah.
And he's got Oliver Reed.
Yeah. They both have
Oliver
to
Reed
do
is
one
not
triumph
Robin Hood,
about
Prince of
to
Thieves.
free themselves from the oppressive nature
Yeah.
of the world that they're
It's the
living
same, and the structure of it is the same story.
Is there a big fight with the main bad guy at the end?
Yes.
Is the main bad guy killed with a knife to the throat?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Bugger.
Right in the neck.
It's in the same way that Harry Potter is almost the same story as Star Wars. The special chosen one goes to live with his auntie and uncle.
Yeah.
And finds out he's got a special
There's
destiny.
this thread of
If
parents
Voldemort-
dying and people becoming heroes. It's,
Exactly. I know.
Oh, yeah,
I know what
Harry's
you mean.
gonna die,
Heroes
yeah.
Journey. That's the story. Blah blah. Brilliant.
But
But
it
all
wasn't
it would
one
have
of
taken was
his parents that
Voldemort
died.
to be his dad, and that
His
would have.
dad got killed, yeah.
oh yeah.
That's right. His mum died ages ago.
No, yeah, but Gladiators, it's the wife and daughter, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Ah.
Still
Yeah.
family, still your closest, the things you care about most in the world. taken
Exactly.
from you.
Yeah, but I mean,
Exactly.
you know, that scene in Dances with Wolves where he lies underneath the life-giving tree and gets plugged in through an antenna on his, you know, that was remade in Avatar, but it made a lot more sense in Avatar. You've got to give it that.
Have you seen
Wolves.
Cowboys and Aliens?
I haven't, no.
Oh, I love that film. I loved it. I thought it was wicked.
Now
Cowboys
we
and
smashed
Aliens
it,
is
yeah.
pretty cool.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Harrison Ford.
They
Yeah,
basically
it
just
was
reversed the
wicked. It was
concept
really
of
cool.
Star Wars, which is cowboys in space, and they just did. Well, they didn't reverse it. They just.
Oh, yeah,
like
they
Cowboys in
they
space.
brought the
They just
aliens
kept
to
the
the
cowboys and brought the aliens to the
Yeah.
to the premise. Yeah.
Earth Wars.
But there's only one
Cowboys
cowboy
in space.
with a weapon that can kill the aliens, and everyone else is just trying to shoot these fucking massive robot things with just like pistols.
After you try it for the
Doing
first
fuck all
time,
damage.
why do they keep doing it?
No, the cool thing about it as well is that the Indians and the cowboys actually kept together as allies to fight against the aliens. which is
Ah,
pretty
right.
cool. Yeah.
I think seeing as we've done a tremendous loop all the way around and back to cowboys, and cowboys are part of the past, part of history.
Yeah.
Maybe we should go to a segment that I don't think Rowley's even written for this week.
Do you mean this week in history?
I do.
Well, let's get the fuck back there then.
Got it.
Oh, he's got it.
Got some stuff.
This week in 1820, a Greek peasant discovers the Venus de Milo.
Oh, nice.
Do you know the statue I'm talking
And
about?
what year? Sorry.
Yeah.
1820.
Right. Okay. I didn't realise it was that late. That it was.
Yeah, on the Aegean island of Milos, I think it's pronounced. Or
That's
Milos,
pretty
perhaps.
cool.
So, did it have arms then? It must have originally. And
I
then.
think so. Yeah.
Okay, right, grand.
I don't
You know
know. I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about?
I'm not sure.
Have you ever seen the episode of The Simpsons where
Brilliant.
they've got the gummy Venus de Milo and Homer wants to eat it loads and it's like this like gummy sweet of a woman with no arms and it looks like a famous piece of art and he likes to no.
Okay.
Oh no.
No, okay, alright,
It's
well,
a very
there's
famous
a famous
statue.
armless statue called the Venus de Milo.
Oh.
And it was discovered this week in 1820 by a Greek peasant.
It's
Ah.
that.
Oh right,
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
I think my mum had one of them in the bathroom. Copy, replica.
There's some brilliant what Mark Quinn, the artist who did the, he did the fourth plinth at Trafalgar Square. It was a statue called Alison Lapper pregnant.
Yeah, it's the thalidomide.
Yeah.
Uh,
There's yeah. Are you familiar with this?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah. It's great.
Tony, yeah, it's brilliant piece. But there was a whole series of those, which was like people who had limbs amputated
Yeah,
or
yeah.
birth defects. I'm not sure which, but it was like, yeah, playing on. They were beautiful, classical looking sculptures, but
Yeah.
just they looked
No,
exactly
as-
like
as-
they're. You know what I mean with the limbs? It's just fascinating, brilliant.
No, as is that.
Brilliant
Once again, getting back to your point about art, Tone, and how it's not, it shouldn't finish because we've had the human form in sculpture and buildings in sculpture for a really long time. And then somebody went, no, let's have another look at
Yeah, that's
a
cool.
different human form.
That's fine. That's cool. Yeah, I was just on about.
But it took that long to do it. Nobody had done it before.
no.
The peasant's name was Yorgos Kentrotas.
Yeah, classic.
It was buried. It was inside a buried niche within the ancient city ruins.
On that note, right, the guy who discovered the warriors in China,
Terracotta
in
Army.
Xi'an, the Terracotta Army,
Yeah.
was digging a hole for a well because there was a drought, and he went out and he dug this hole, and they started finding these pieces, and originally they uncovered it, and there was a face, there was a head looking at them and stuff. So they left it alone. They thought it was like a bad omen. This was like like hundreds of years ago. So this was like when it was on the brink of first getting discovered. They found this like fucking weird porcelain head, and they thought it was like the devil looking up from the ground and stuff. Then in the 70s, a guy was digging, found it. Obviously wasn't as a skeptical time. Carried on exploring it and stuff. So they discovered that in the 70s, and then they undug it all, and then they've obviously renovated the whole tomb, and now you can walk around it and stuff. When we went to visit it, me and my dad, the guy who dug the hole that found them was there, and he signed a book for my dad, and my dad shook his hands. It was amazing.
That's cool.
It was really cool. It was cool to go
awesome.
like my dad shook the hand of the guy who dug up and discovered one of the world's like, you know, kind of biggest ancient mysteries. Yeah, it was nuts. Apparently there's a few. It's like they know that there's like a handful more. I don't know exactly the number, but there's a few more that they know from their history that exist. But the Chinese had like a way. They destroy all of the information from the previous emperor once they've been buried. Yeah, they destroy like manuscript. They destroy written materials. They destroy like all of the artifacts that were still like earthly. All the stuff they'd made.
After like in a new sort of like when you hear like what's it called, like the dynasty of such and such.
The dynasty. They destroy the information from that dynasty.
Is that why sort of Ming vases are really expensive? Because they all got, not because they're really old and really rare, which would make them so, but because loads of it got destroyed.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whoa.
I don't know, to be honest.
I had no idea. So how do we know?
No, exactly. It's really hard for them to put the past together, to put all the pieces together. But it's all told through word of mouth. Like they all know the past because they all learn it from their parents, and their parents learn it from their parents, and parents, and so on and so forth.
That's where the phrase Chinese whisper comes from. This week in 1829, Joseph Smith starts to translate the Book of Mormon from golden plates out of a hat.
God.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
In what year?
In 1829.
1829?
Yeah, the convicted felon and fraudster Joseph Smith. Not to say that makes his claims about Mormonism true or untrue.
No, of course not. When was Scientology founded? Wasn't that
L. Ron Hubbard was the founder of it.
50s, isn't it?
Yeah,
Did he serve in the American, in the Navy?
Yeah, he was in the Navy. That's why Scientologists wear ridiculous fucking naval uniforms at their conferences.
They've got their own Navy, haven't they?
No, they salute the works. It's ridiculous.
1952 it started.
Oh right, I'll be damned.
But it incorporated the church in 1953. But yeah, it's.
Yeah, and they fought for church. They fought for religious status because they knew then that they'd be exempt from their fucking taxes.
Exempt from tax. That's right. And you can claim religions and religious people are the only people who claim persecution, because they're not allowed to persecute against other people.
Dude, this brings me on really nicely to a little article that I took out of the Metro today.
Okay.
A driver is challenging the DVLA's decision to reject his licence photo as he was wearing a colander on his head. Ian Harris claims he is a Pastafarian follower of the Church of the Spaghetti Monster, and says the utensil is religious headgear. The 51-year-old of Brighton says it is discrimination as Muslim women can be pictured in hijabs.
Right.
I saw that out. I thought, what a fucking legend. Because I know what the Church of the Spaghetti Monster is.
That true, though? The hijab part?
Yeah, I guess so. So anyway,
but I was just thinking, because I'm pretty sure it's like you're not allowed to wear a hat, but you can wear. It's weird.
No.
If you
but
can.
If you were that's what Riley's on about. He's on about your religious values are like your trump card. Like there's that part in The God Delusion that Richard Dawkins writes about that kid that goes to school that says gays are evil, Muslims are wrong, no, and it's this t-shirt of just
all of his beliefs.
Totally offensive. But the school tells him to take it off. He goes home, tells his parents. His parents successfully sue the school because the school have done something which is against his religious rights. Yeah, he has a right to believe those things. They are part of his religion. So the line is just ridiculous.
They think they've got a monopoly on offence. They think they've got a monopoly on good work. Yeah, the right to fucking persecution. Yeah. So selfish and ridiculous. Fucking nonsense.
There's a polarised piece of paper, this is, because I ripped that out to suggest Ian as hero of the week, right?
Okay.
For this colander war against the DVLA. And on the reverse of this exact shred of newspaper that I tore out, not knowing what was on the back, is fucking Katie Hopkins.
Oh, I don't think we should give her any airtime.
Dude.
Alright, and on that note, Katie Hopkins, you are this week's Cunt of the Week.
Horrible cunt.
Fucking sour-faced bitch.
And Ian Harris.
Ian Harris, Hero of the Week, of course. Any other hero nominations before we nip back to this week in history?
Nip back to this week in history, and then we'll talk about this week.
I would love to. This week in 1906, Vesuvius erupts, devastating Naples.
I lost many cousins that day. It's
I
really
don't know.
not that long ago, is it?
I always thought Mount Vesuvius was
Yeah, it was.
Vesuvius was...
a mountain. I always thought Mount Vesuvius was a mountain. No, I know.
I
It's
don't know
fucking,
what
I
the
didn't
word is
think.
for
I
it,
didn't think it
whether or
spewed
not.
lava anymore, which obviously it doesn't because it hasn't done since 1906. So pretty dormant. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see a volcano erupting and lava and stuff.
There's a good video actually, I'll chuck a link up to it, of different things being caught in magma or lava, whatever it's called, when it's flowing out of the volcano. Put like a Coke can in there, like a full can of
really?
Coke.
Yeah.
You just watch it flash boil and crumple and stuff. I don't know why it's so satisfying.
Have you ever seen that molten lead poured into an ant's nest?
What?
Yeah, dude.
Oh! No, yes I have, yeah.
It's like an ant hill, an ant mound, an ant mound,
Anthill.
an ant hill. I said it right the first time.
What, did they kill all the ants?
Well, yeah, it's a bit shady, but they've got like molten lava. There might be a dormant ant hill.
No ants.
Hasn't been full of ants since
Oh,
1906.
is it just the anthill without the ants?
It's the ant. Yeah, all right, we'll say that for the sake of
They
it.
just suck all the ants out first.
Yeah, they suck all the ants out and
put them
rehome
all
them
out.
safely.
That's all right then.
Don't worry
That's all
about
right.
it.
That's fine.
They give them they give them a fortnightly sort of warning that they're going to be.
Some of the ants are human though.
evicted.
They think they're being ghettoised. They think they're just being sort of taken away.
Yeah,
to make
yeah.
room-
They
make
put them
way
in like
for-
an ant slum. So that happens,
Oh, wow.
and then they boil up some fucking lead and tip it down the hole. They make a hole in the top and they tip it into the ant hill, and then they take all of the dust and all of the soil and all of the dirt away, and it leaves this amazing sculpture of metal, which is all the tunnel and the system that the ants have been crawling around, and it's stunning. It looks like some sort of like
It looks like if you imagine somebody pouring molten lead into where ants live and then taking all the soil away.
I was going to say some sort of anatomical, like the vein, the system of veins
Yeah, I can
in the
imagine
heart
what
or
it looks
something.
like. I can imagine what it looks like.
Yeah, okay,
It's
I'll
good.
stop describing it then. Really. I'll stop poorly describing it then. If
I'm
you can just
imagining
imagine
it now and it sounds...
And we'll chuck a link up to it as well. So thank you very much for taking a swift look this week in history.
Mount Vesuvius last eruption, 18th of March 1944.
Maybe they should use that volcano to like to get rid of like convicts and stuff in Italy. just drop them in there instead of spending money on an electrical chair or something.
Just spend the money on fucking
Just
charter
fly
a
them
flight
over, just push them out of the jet.
So you call
push
it the
my
electrical
laptop.
chair as well, like it was just one of the mobility ones for old people.
Okay,
Save money on
they
the
put them in electrical
chair.
chairs and they've just got one direction, which is just up the hill and just into the volcano that's constantly open and boiling.
It's not like a pit of lava though, is it?
No, it's not. It's just like really hot rock underneath. Might even be hot.
Oh, just drop them
I
on
think
the
it's
hot
even
rock.
hotter. You
It's
could go up
not
there.
like an open boiling pot of lava.
No, but just drop them on the hot rock then, yeah. Just let them fucking...
I don't even
Drop
know
them on the hot rock.
I don't even know how hot it is, to be
my
honest.
leg.
I don't think it's any hotter than
I think right
the
now
heat in the sun.
it'd just be a rock.
Yeah.
You'd basically just be dropping people.
No, because you
onto
can walk.
rocks.
You might have to
You
chuck
can walk
something a
up
bit
there.
heavier
You can,
down first.
Why
so
do
we
it
get
at all
them.
now? Now
Oh,
you
no,
know there's
stop
no
it.
lava. Why carry on with the premise of the idea, which is Mount Vesuvius?
Get a
Why?
big drill down there first. Drill a hole.
Fucking hell.
Get involved, win some stuff. You can email us, thelast7podcast@gmail.com, or follow us on Twitter @thelast7. Give us your best, worst things of the week, questions for Tone, and of course, the worst movies you've ever seen. We'll put them into a list. Top picks, get t-shirts. Boom.
I can't believe we've done 40 episodes and we've only ever given away 2 t-shirts.
That's right, yeah. But Abigail hasn't been in touch with an address.
Abigail, if you're listening,
Get in touch with an address,
yeah.
same email address or same Twitter account. Don't put it on Twitter, send it in an email.
Yeah, and we won't do a live delivery. We probably won't ever, knock on the door. We'll just know where you live. And
We just
And
know.
send you a t-shirt.
yeah,
Come the fuck down.
yeah. We won't visit.
No.
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say if she's feeling like pressured to give the address because we might swing by to unannounced, that won't happen.
Good.
Well, you know.
I don't think anybody wants that to happen.
No.
Did you see the leaders' debates?
Yeah.
Or debate?
No.
No?
No.
What do you think?
I was pretty disappointed with the Green Party.
I just saw clips.
What were you expecting? What were you hoping for?
I don't know. I just wanted it to kind of inspire me to vote for them, and it didn't because she was just boring and spoke about saving the planet. And I just think, like, fair enough. If saving the planet is one of your main goes to, and I know it is for the Green Party, that's fine, and I agree with it. I do agree. Let's make people recycle properly. Let's clean the whole shit up. All this stuff's happening. Whatever. Right? I agree. But general public don't give a shit. So don't make it your bartering policy. What you need to do is you need to come in with all the other shit and then backdoor the recycling and healthy planet stuff. Ed Miliband was weird as fuck to watch though. Did anyone else feel that?
Thought you won?
He's always
Jesus
weird.
Christ, mate. He has been obviously trained and tutored in how to give that kind of presentation and debate, looking directly down the lens of the camera.
They all have, when to look down, when to do
Yeah,
this,
yeah, I
when to
know,
move,
but hit him badly by
Nick Clegg saying David Cameron's full name all the time. For no other reason than it feels like
disassociate himself from it slightly.
Yeah.
If you're using somebody's surname, you're not great mates with them.
Yeah.
Nigel Farage had the last word of the...
Did he really?
He was the last one to deliver his thing, and it was
the closing statements.
Yeah, the closing statements, and I can fully see why people are investing in him. He is the best at that job. I was having a conversation with David about it because we watched it, and he came up with this idea that all the prime ministers should hire actors, like really fucking brilliant actors, right? And we should all know they're actors, and it shouldn't matter, but they should basically present the ideas in the form of people who know how to do that thing and know that they're the ideas that are representative of the body that they're representing. Representative.
So you'd have Martin Freeman as Labour.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? You could cast it, sure. But Nigel Farage, he got a laugh straight out of the fucking gate with his closing statement. Got a laugh by saying, "Well, what did I say? This whole evening was going to consist of just 3 boring pies." And all the people who support him in the audience all laugh and chuckle away. And he goes, "Now listen, look, he is just such a he plays that man of the people role perfectly."
Who would you cast though? Who's an actor you trust, Tom, that you would vote for in an election?
He's not an actor, but I'd vote Tom Jones.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
He seems like a
It's
very
got to be British.
For which party?
Oh, what? I need to do a British one.
No. Tom Hanks for which party?
He's an actor. Be any nationality you want, I guess.
Right. That's true. Yeah.
Probably, I don't know, Labour or Lib Dem.
Nice.
Maybe Labour.
Okay.
But you think he's trustworthy face that you'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think he's one of those people. Yeah, definitely.
Dan would vote Idris Elba, I think.
Yeah, I'd go Idris Elba, Labour.
Fucking hell. Does Idris Elba have to get cast in everything your imagination is?
I just imagine him as a character, and I think I could believe that, and I do. No, I do. That's fine.
Who would be conservative? Which actor would play conservative?
Judging by his wide range of skills and talents, I'd probably go for Idris Elba.
Oh,
but
fucking hell.
No.
He's got such range. That's what
That's right. Conservative.
Christopher Biggins.
Who's that? Who's Christopher Biggins?
Christopher Biggins.
I was thinking that the guy that plays the king in Troy, that evil one. Fat guy.
Brian Cox.
Yeah.
Brian Cox would be a great
Scottish
choice. Yeah, well, still.
Yeah, but he's
rich.
He's
though,
sort of, he's a bit of a bugger, isn't he?
Well, I think all of these people are going to be rich.
Yeah. Okay. Good shout.
just some ideas there for the parties. Some names. Just
What UKIP? Who do you cast for UKIP? I'd classically go Ray Winston, but I think I've got to think a bit more outside the box.
No, Ray Winston's a good shout. Danny Dyer. Might be an equally good one. Sean Bean might not be too bad.
Ooh.
So which party would you put Sean Bean to then? Which party would he be the voice of?
Plaid Cymru.
Amazing. Jeff Bridges would be the Green Party. Who did you say for UKIP?
Al Pacino. I've got a bit of a market fable for you.
Oh, I love a tale from the market.
Excellent. Let's hear it.
Well, you know, like when I thought an old woman swore at me today because I never heard the expression before, and I was really like, what did she just say to me? What the hell was that she just said to me? You know when people say like,
Hey,
oh, all right,
fuck you say?
you know when people say like, oh, all right, mucker, laddie, you know, like gov, squire, all that kind of stuff. There's all different names that you could call someone. You know, that kind of thing. All right, gov and all that
Squire.
sort of shit.
Like
What else is there? What else is there? There's.
I don't think you've ever heard that in the
Well,
market.
this old woman just said to me, "Sorry, cocker," and it took me a minute. I was like really surprised. I was like, I didn't know what. I nearly laughed because I thought she was joking. I was like, huh? I wasn't quite sure if I heard right. So the first thing I did when she left was ask someone like at the other shop, like on the opposite shop, "Have you ever heard of the expression cocker?" And she said straight away, "Yeah."
You think it was a nickname that somebody had given you in the market that would just got around?
It's weird because one thing that crossed my mind was: is this a joke? Is someone like told her to say that? Is it like a test?
Yeah.
Is it like a bit of a lot? Like, is there a camera somewhere or something? Like,
I
what
was
the
thinking
hell
that
is
he's so
It was
paranoid
so
now. He
weird.
thinks people are actors, and then
And
it's
I
all
told
like
the
set up to
caretaker,
catch
and then for the rest of the day kept walking past and going, "All right, cocker." For the rest of the day, I was like, "Yeah, all right, knobber." I was going and all this shit.
That's different now.
Yeah, that's just insulting. Alright, cocker, will you fuck off?
Yeah. Kiss my ass, you know.
I don't know. Have you ever heard of it before? No. Ever heard of it?
Yes, yeah.
No.
Yeah, I've heard it. Yeah. Jesus.
Have you ever had a
Christ.
nickname?
Yeah.
Really?
They called me spaghetti stick in school. Spaghetti legs. Spaghetti stick.
Fucking hell.
Did they know that you had leukemia as a child? Kids are terrible, aren't they? They're going to be all pasty.
That was
Where are you
it.
off to?
That's
Hospital?
Yeah.
Wanker. Oh,
Didn't people used to call you Remy?
No, that was my brother.
Oh yeah.
Rick. That's
I
his
guess
name as
Tone
well.
is a nickname, isn't it?
No, I don't think so.
Not really.
Well, I think technically, yeah, any shortening of your name counts as a nickname, but they're
Oh.
not, not really.
another
No,
one was
not compared to.
another one was Bonio. Bone.
Bonio.
Yeah,
That's a dog treat.
bone. Sometimes you
It
just
is a dog treat.
There was one kid in school that kept calling me Pasta Boy. So you know, like in secondary school.
Very Italian
Just
feet.
trying to think of shit like it's called like
Yeah,
oh,
rubbish
Mario.
nicknames.
Mario.
Mario.
There you go.
People
That's
just call
better,
me Mario. What Mario?
There you go. That's more along the right line.
One of the teachers used to
Keep
call me
yourself.
like De Niro. Oh, here's De Niro. Just like all the time.
Oh,
Fucking
God.
all the time.
So when you said no, you didn't have any
Chemistry
nicknames. What you
teacher.
meant was loads.
Yeah.
Loads in my
No,
time.
because I didn't really think of it. Because I didn't really think of them as nicknames.
You haven't even left-
that everyone sort of
Only
like
left
starts
school.
calling.
Yeah,
you.
exactly. He hasn't left school yet. What do they call you down the market? What were they calling you at uni? What are they calling
No,
you?
they just call me by my name in the market, don't they?
Yeah, they know. They know.
They know.
Jay?
Yeah, I had a few. They were all unpleasant.
Okay.
So obviously I had gynecomastia when I was growing up, so I had a pair of tits, so I used to get called Tits. That was my nickname for a while. Tits. Where's Tits? You coming out Tits? So that's proper demeaning, that was.
Yeah.
One time
I've got tits and it is, yeah. It's hard.
one day when it's non-school uniform day, I wore a stripy t-shirt, so I was known as the big gay sailor for about a year. And I got to school one day, and this was like months after I'd worn the stripy t-shirt. Like most of the kids in the schoolyard had all prepped that they were gonna salute me as I came into school, or stand on this log, this big long log that was in the schoolyard. They all stood up on the log and like saluted me as I came through. And that made me cry. I did actually cry on the way home.
Oh no!
But yeah,
That's brilliant. That's so
Yeah.
non-threatening as well. That's
No,
really
yeah,
good.
but it was the fucking
Proper
you know,
bullying, that
it
is.
was,
That's yeah.
I had Jaffa cake for a while.
Why Jaffa cake?
Just Jaffa cake, Justin. Jaffa.
That still doesn't make any sense.
Just Jaffa, Justin, Jaffa cake.
No.
Yeah.
Still nothing.
Same letters.
Jay, that's all it was.
Jay. All
That's
right.
all it
Okay.
was.
Yeah, there was loads of Jaffa cake.
I'm
Yeah.
sure if I
Jam jam.
asked my mates, they'd be able to remember more things they used to call me than I do, because I probably blanked them out of my memory because they were so painful. But I remember specifically Tits. Yeah, and Big Gay Sailor.
Big gay sailor.
I
That's
remember
amazing,
someone in
the salute.
school. There was a lad in school, and he had quite a big square head. People used to call him. There was two different things they used to call him. One was Spud because his head was like yeah. Another one was
his head was square.
He had a big head.
School's full of
Because he had a
fucking
big head,
morons.
and the other one was the other one was Blockhead, Brickhead, Blockhead, Blocky. My brother calls one of his customers Beano because he buys beans all the time. Comes in, just calls him Beano. He goes, "All right, Beano." Another guy called Stretch because he's tall.
Okay.
Another
That's
guy
a
called
given.
Sprout because he's short.
Blockhead, Stretch, and Sprout.
Oh, there was someone
Sound
else.
like they're in a fucking issue with a beat.
Yeah, did you go to
Spaghetti
Back Street by any chance?
Oh, there was someone at school really tall. He had a good nickname as well.
Was it Lanky, something like that? Tall
Was it
man.
Tawley?
No.
Or was it something totally fucking
Oh, I can't
off left
remember.
Was it
Was
tiny?
it just like shoes? Just for no reason.
Oh, I can't remember what it was. Oh, it was so good as well. I'm sure it was a good one.
It's mainly just surnames in my schools. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, me too.
My mate of mine, we still call him Copper now.
Copper.
Yeah, it's Ginger. That's it.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's all right. Copper. He's still that now. Like I think he's the only one who's maybe kept his nickname.
Ken had a theory about nicknames.
I just remembered a whole name one that someone did,
What's
which was Jizz Stain Whiff.
Just staying with. That's
Yeah.
horrible.
that is great because it's a thing.
Yeah.
It is a thing. It's not just words you chuck together.
No, and it works for Justin Cliff.
Excellent. Excellent.
You ever given anyone a nickname? You ever come up with a nickname for someone? Because I haven't.
I think I must have been complicit in the birth of a nickname at some stage. Like when we were in school, there was a big group of us, and we used to call one another loads of weird different shit.
Okay, yeah.
There
Was it a gang? Did you like give each other nicknames?
That's
and stuff?
exactly
Yeah.
what it was like. Cool gang. I had a mate who, growing up, had like he was really thin and had like massive like head of hair. Like he never like I don't know what it was. It was just like this fuzzy, like it was like fungus hair. And there was the game Taz, the Tasmanian Devil on Sega.
Oh, the
Mega
Game
Drive.
Gear.
Yeah,
Oh,
do you
sorry.
remember on the Sega Mega Drive? And one of the bosses is the Bush Tucker child, and he had like a big head of red hair. So Liam was Bush for ages, and then he came into school a few times a bit dirty because he just like I don't know. I don't even know why actually. I think he liked mud or something like that, or he just always played football and stuff. So he became Scrub for years. So he was always called Scrub.
I thought it was going to be Dirty Bush or something like that.
Nah, so now he's just Liam again.
I bet he's glad of it. I bet he's glad of it.
Yeah, Scrub was alright. Scrub was alright.
Nah, that's not a good nickname.
Scrub.
We should put a shout out. We should start a campaign to get I don't know, get Tone a nickname or get Jay.
Or
Just
Jay
change
Jeff's
don't like
nicknames.
don't
Yeah.
like Jay,
Wouldn't
so
it be weird to like get a nickname like sort of loads later on in life? Because you normally get them when you're like in your teens or younger than that. But
Yeah,
like,
you probably just have your name prefixed with the word old.
yeah, imagine you were like 50 and then all of a sudden people started calling you by a nickname and that's what they called you.
Don't worry about it, Goaty.
Yeah, no worries, goats. Chill out.
Yeah, nice one, Goats.
I suppose the only thing we haven't considered is that there must be people that desperately want a nickname and introduce themselves to people as nicknames, but they just never catch on.
Yeah.
That must happen, right?
I was,
Yeah,
thinking, I was
definitely.
trying to think if I ever gave that a go, and I don't remember doing it, although I feel I must have at some point.
I'm the same as that. I think I must have done it. I don't remember doing it. I don't remember what name I would have chosen. It would have been something lame. It would have been something lame like The Edge. Probably would have tried to fucking...
There's been times where I've lied about my name like on the phone and stuff just because I'm embarrassed to give my actual name.
Why?
So I'll just be like Tony or Anthony or like sometimes I don't even give anything even related to Antonio. I just say like not on the phone now, but like if you know like if you book a taxi or something, you gotta leave a name. I'd rather just like leave a random name than leave my own.
All right, let's go for it.
So
hello, Dragon Taxis.
Hello, hi. Oh right. Hi, yeah. Can I book a taxi for 8 o'clock, please, under the name Johnson?
Okay, wait.
No, I've said like Nathan and stuff before.
Alright, mate.
Do you know what I'm picturing happens, right? The taxi driver pulls up, taxi for Johnson. You've forgotten the name you gave.
And sometimes I just say Lauren Williams, like straight up.
That's more odd.
Yeah, it is odd. Especially if you know you're just booking a table.
Yeah, I got a tranny that needs a lift. Fucking.
Let's put it out there then. Let's find Antonio a name that he can give to people who run the switchboards at taxi offices.
Different names for Tone to give to different people providing him with goods and services.
Maximus.
Follow us on Twitter at The Last Seven or email us thelast7podcast@gmail.com. Best name gets done by Deepole.
I'd have it done.
How
I'd
much?
say-
How much money?
Have I got to have it for the rest of my life?
Well,
Is that one of the rules, or can I change it back?
what's the point in changing it if you're just going to change it straight
Look, to
back?
get the money.
See, well,
No
just-
way, I'm not paying any money if
No
you're
way,
just
yeah,
going to
you've
change
gotta
it
keep
back.
it,
That's a
otherwise-
waste of money.
Well, there you go. Okay, so that's
You only have to use it on official documents though, mate, and on your passport and driver's license.
Yeah.
Alright,
Alright, I'll do it for a couple of grand.
Couple of
a
grand.
couple of grand for your whole life?
I'll do it for
I think
a
that's too
shit.
expensive.
couple of grand.
Yeah.
$2
bollocks.
grand.
He's underplaying it.
£2
I'd want more
grand
money.
£1,000.
for you all to get to sit around and decide my new name that I'm going to use.
I
was
think we'd
like-
have to go for Jizz Stain Whiff.
Can't have any curses in it.
It's not a curse.
Jizz is a curse.
Jizz Stain isn't.
A curse is anything you wouldn't feel comfortable shouting out loud in public.
Yeah, good shot. That's
I'd let you guys pay me to give me a middle name, but
Oh, cheers.
I wouldn't-
fuck
I wouldn't
that.
give it. A middle name's alright.
Boring. Unless it's you're a cunt. And as they read the sheet, they just think that you're
Part
fucking
Polish.
no.
You're a cunt.
tone.
Fucking hell.
Well, it sounds like a
Antonio,
Polish name.
you're a cunt, Romola.
But it's spelt weirdly, isn't it?
No,
So
it's all
like-
spelt correctly. It's all just made as
word,
one
yeah.
word.
It's like
Spaces.
YS.
Yeah,
Word.
no, yeah.
Yeah, we get several middle names. Three,
yeah,
in
yeah,
fact.
yeah.
HT
Antonio, I sell dodgy veg. Mola.
Antonio Ebola
How much
Ramola.
money are you going to give me for it? I'll let you do it
Ebola.
for shit. I'll let you do it for shitloads of money.
Thanks.
Just have it as help me. So then when he goes and like fills in those paperwork at the doctors and stuff, they're like,
Antonio, help me, Ramona.
Antonio, help me, I'm trapped in here. Ramon.
yeah. That's You've been involved in like a horrific accident and half of your body isn't working and they're willing to do this like new procedure on you where you have half of an animal body put on. What animal body would you have put on?
Yeah, but what part of my body? What half of my body?
Like the left half, so your leg and your arm from like the
Oh, right, I
shoulder
think we're in
down.
the bottom half.
No,
It's like-
no.
yeah.
Oh, right, okay, so my head all stays the same.
Your head is the same. Your head,
Yeah.
basically half your chest
Right, I've
cavity,
got to think about
half
this
your
cavity now
stomach.
because I,
Your cock is still
I
on
wanna
there.
bend-
No, wait. This might be an important. This might be an important changing factor in his decision. No, go on. And it's half, so it'll be almost like super. It'll be like superhuman-ish. It'll be like
Yeah.
still human shaped, but of an animal.
yeah, I want to benefit from this change, from this transformation. I want
So
to
the
have
half
some
I reckon
sort of,
goes
like-
from your left shoulder
Yeah.
down to your right hip, so you get the animal penis and everything as well.
Okay, well, I'd still
You
like
put a
to.
human attachment on it if you want.
Right, I'd still like to be able to walk on just two legs and not be down on all fours. So,
Yeah.
so I gotta cancel out anything like that's on all fours.
No, you can have like a pig's leg, but it's like
No, I
quite
don't.
big.
Why do I
and-
want that?
I don't know.
Why do I want that? Mate, I'm gonna think of something like cool, like like a bear or like
Oh, no, he's bad.
yeah,
You
a
might
bear.
not notice the difference.
Polar
to be
bear
fair.
as well. So like in cold weather, half my body will stay quite warm.
But your
I don't
head.
have to worry about dressing the other side, so I get special clothes made. for me.
Yeah,
I was going to say, you
Yeah.
can't just
No,
buy
but
half
mate,
the
I'd
clothes.
have a really good, big claw for like self-defense if I ever got into any shit.
yeah.
And I reckon I should be allowed to use it as well because they should kind of. They're gonna know I'm gonna get picked on, so I'm gonna have to be able to defend myself.
I don't think you would.
I think I'd fuck with a guy who was half bare. Like, he'd be the last person I'd start on in a bar.
Hang on a minute. I think if I had a
Will. Looks like we gotta ask the superhuman.
Yeah, you gotta think about that.
Yeah, that'd be difficult. That'd be tricky to like. If I had a claw
You just
on my right
tear
hand
stuff
or
up all
whatever,
the
or my
time.
left, yeah, it'd be like struggling to grab stuff. So maybe to have like a gorilla's body on one half would be easier because I'll have fingers.
So just hairy.
Yeah. What you're going for is
Yeah, I know, you wouldn't notice the
orangutans,
difference in
they'd
some
be
of it.
Different
Hairy
orange, bright
anyway.
colour, be quite
Yeah.
cool. I can like
Orange.
yeah, be like they're like bright orange and red, aren't they? Like sort of reddy orange.
Ginger.
Orangutans.
Oh right,
Yeah,
okay.
something like that. Just like nice and colourful.
yeah, big long old leg, like big long old thin
Just
leg.
one arm waving about.
Yeah. One big long
I
arm.
go back to gorilla.
Big
'Cause
red
then I have
ass.
a really muscly one leg. I can fucking defend myself with that as well. Just like kick people away.
Why is your fucking factory set in defence?
Just sort of lift
It's
the
like,
legs.
I'm scared. I'm always gonna get attacked. I guess
Side kick people in the face with my big gorilla.
you can
foot.
pick shit up with your feet as well.
Mm.
You could have pub. Imagine being in the pub with
But
half
then
a
one of my
gorilla
bum
body.
cheeks is going to be different to the other. as
No.
well.
It's all of your. It's like your bottom half and like
So
up
you got a
towards
gorilla
the
dick.
shoulder.
And apparently they've got the smallest penises in the primate kingdom.
Oh shit! What's got big ones?
Rhino.
Bear, pretty big
Oh,
cock.
that'd be weird if I was a rhino. No, I'd have a stump, mate, for a foot. For a hand. I'd have just a stump.
For a hand, yeah. Is that important? The hand?
Yeah.
Because I wonder, you know.
The hand's really important.
What's your final decision then?
No, I'd have to go with it'd have to just be a gorilla, I guess.
Oh, gorillas are shit. Bear, I thought was brilliant.
No, because
Bear's
the
good.
claw, it's going to be awkward, isn't it?
You got
Like,
another
hurt
hand.
people by
Yeah,
accident.
but you could open cans
You
probably.
hurt people by accident.
What about would it still be good if it was whole body transplant?
Just your head.
Your mind like
You-
like your mind, your brain
Your
in
mind.
the
No,
In
mate,
the
mate, if
animal.
it was a whole body transplant, it'd be a bird, definitely, so I could fly around.
what?
Just my face, my head on a freaking
So now
bird's
you've
body.
now you've thrown hands completely out the window.
Yeah, that's it.
Now,
That's
living a
I'd
normal
be a really
life no
colourful
longer
power.
matters.
Really colourful power. Hang on a minute, would I be? Would it be like my human size still, or will I be like the size of with my
Yeah,
head?
why not? Why not? It has to. It has
Oh,
to.
that's
It has to
awesome,
house
man.
your brain, so it has to be you
That'd
inside.
be awesome if
It
I.
has to be fairly big, like.
But the only thing is, fuck, I wouldn't have hands, would I?
No, you'd have wings.
What would I do?
You'd have really dexterous feet, though.
What would I do for hands? I'd have to have just fucking
I don't think they're dexterous as much as they
a
are like
person
strong.
helping
They
me.
are.
Yeah.
Birds' feet. Yeah, parrots' feet and cockatoos' feet and stuff.
Well, they can grip.
Yeah, obviously, because
Yeah.
they stand on fucking wire all day.
Yeah, they can grip like around something. It's
Or
not
a bat's
really.
Yeah,
body,
you
because
can
they got
pick it
little
up
hands,
and
haven't
move it
they?
and stuff.
They got
What?
little hands, bats.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
They
have.
got wings and hands, so I can fly. I'll be blind. Oh no, won't. My face won't be affected.
No. It's your brain in the animal's
Yeah,
body.
it's like your face on a
I thought it was my face on a bat.
trying to fly.
What?
I don't know. I think
Oh,
it
no,
might
let's
as
ask
well
me what
be.
animal I'd prefer to be then. Not nothing to do with the bloody.
Yeah,
No, your
Your
mind
brain
in it.
is being put into a giant version of whatever animal, or a smaller version. If you could put 3 animals together and be that, what would it be? That would be a great one, but
But I'd allow that. Why not?
yeah.
It's not any more ridiculous than
There's
anything else
way
we've
more
been
We'll
variation.
get back on
Save
that
that
next
for another
time.
rainy day. But really, as a group, we're running out of questions of tone, so we really need your help. people
Damn
who
straight.
are
Questions of
listening.
tone. That's our most sparse feature. So, as well as all the other ones. So thanks for your input. And if you want to give us that input, you can email us on thelast7podcast@gmail.com or follow us on Twitter @thelast7. And on that note, I'd like to thank my co-participants for this week. Antonio, help me, I'm trapped in here, Romola,
Thanks.
Justin Cliff,
Thanks, mate.
and Ken Trainer.
Thank you, Dan.
No worries.
Absolutely nothing about sex. Apart from that bit.
Yeah, that's alright though. I mean,
No mention of it at all.
that's Captain Hook.